American people in the crowd just yelled freedom. You know what? He's allowed to. He's fully assimilated to our culture. I actually think he's got a mullet now. Yep, wow. That is a beautiful haircut. Michael Phelps, if you're out there, thanks for watching too. He's currently staying with us in our hotel. He's too scared to say hello to him.
Great swimmer, that guy.
Is he?
Yes.
I haven't seen his work. Maybe I'll go YouTube that if that's what the kids say nowadays.
Pick him off the back. That's Nolson finding 3. So Nolson does a good job making sure there's not any kind of rally. They don't get pinned to their base or spawned out. Backside cryo. So a nice 3-piece, but not before 1 point gets through for Optic Gaming.
Yeah, that's not the start you want to have if you are Infused. Thankfully, they do get control of the drone for a brief moment. They're not going to pick it up, though, as of yet, as they're so worried about this next wave of kills and their teammates coming off spawn.
Nolson's streak ends there. One more bullet needed to take out Formal. And let's go over to Karma, because you talked about his 5-0 streak. I was speaking to him between matches. We were watching the FaZe versus Rise, and he was really excited they were playing on main again. For whatever reason, he's just, you know how sometimes people, the players, they get it in their head, or maybe there's truth to it, I don't know. They just feel more comfortable on a certain station, right? He didn't really like what his position on the side station, felt a lot more confident, thought his gameplay improved greatly on main stage, and he's been shown it throughout this series.
Oh, who's going to reload quicker? Scum tries to get out alive. He's got 2 players chasing him now. PD does cut him down, as this potentially could be a 1 right now for Infused. Instead, Nolson's going to try to be a lead blocker. They want more here, and I like this decision. 1-2, but they did settle for the 1 in the end.
But that's what you need. You talked about consistent play from Nolson. He went on 2 different 4 streaks in the span of these 10 kills. 6 stuff from him as he's trying to show some life for Infused, but they're getting cut down right now. Let's take a look at the minimap. You can see outside by cliffs with Formal is where we're going to find the drum. Likely close to being reset here. He can't win the gunfight as Marky B does get the better half of him, and we are still tied up at 1-1 with 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
Hector tweeted the both of us earlier, apparently, and said, "You're both incredibly wrong, and I can no longer look at you in the same way."
I don't even know what he's referring to.
We say a lot of things.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe I don't think he's being serious.
We love you, Hector.
I miss him.
Maybe the team change speculation.
Or maybe just...
I'm allowed to speculate. I enjoy speculating.
Oh, that's
90% of what I do is
fuel the
speculation.
storylines.
Yeah.
We create the storylines.
Maybe.
I don't think
we tried to.
I think the players do in their performances.
Yeah.
I think we just say dumb things that then help fuel storylines.
Well, Nolson continuing to go here. Well, if he would apply 1 more bullet to Karma, now Karma teases him through the window.
And then Karma just runs up and does that. It's just funny, dude. Karma cracks me up, man. He's just one of those guys that you have to let do whatever you want on your team. I feel like if you get Karma, that's just what you say. Like, okay, Damon will be that guy that just flies around, and we just have to work around that.
Well, trying to get to the drone carrier, which is going to be in Nolson's hand for just a moment, but he tosses it forward. Now going to be 2 down for either side. It's going to switch hands to Crim6. His Optic still hasn't been able to close this one, but they do have the 2-1 edge. Who's in behind? Is that PD that's trying to flank some players here? Formal not prepared for that when he found 1. Whoa. That's a little bit out of melee range.
That is a little bit out of melee range. Karma now dead. Infused. They're doing a good job of keeping the pressure on, and a lot of it's led by Nolson. 14-7 right now. Moose again. We said how he needs to step it up. 12-9.
Jeez, the ERAD is absurd.
Dude,
close
it just
range.
shreds. It just absolutely shreds.
Like there, that's a gunfight Nolson would win if it weren't for the fact that Karma has an ERAD.
Yep.
And now Moose coming off a spawn. He's got to make a big play. Getting pushed here. Nice kill on Karma. If Karma wins that, you're likely looking at least a better setup for Optic to push here through Robo Bay, or maybe at 1 point toss going through. Crim6 is rep behind the back. I don't know. Oh, I was going to say, I'm not sure if they'll be ready for this. They are, but Scum finds 2. Not the 3rd. To attempt a 1 point toss. We've got 35 seconds left here, and the only one in position and maybe a points on the board look to be Optic Gaming, but now a nice defense for the Infused side, and maybe they can clutch up here in the closing moments.
Crim6 is kind of trailing this drone carrier as Optic are just looking to stop them from scoring. They want to go to the half, obviously, in the lead. If you're just tuning in, Infused down 2-0 in this best of 5. This is not an elimination match. This is a winner's bracket game. Winner of this faces FaZe in our winner's bracket final tomorrow. I believe, at 11 a.m. Paris time. I just keep saying Paris time. I don't know what that actually equates to in time zones.
It's Central Mediterranean time.
You just made that up.
No, I didn't.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can't even trust you. That shows how little faith I have in you.
I made that up, Jack. It was believable, though, right?
It really was. It really was, and I felt bad for doubting you. But now I just hate you even more. You were so serious. You're like, yes, it is. And you've been to Europe a good amount of times, so it's like maybe he knows.
All right, 2-1.
Oh, my God.
Still for Optic, looking to close it out. This has been the tightest game we've had thus far. And again, a big part of that, Moose and Nolson. That's the duo you need to go off in the slaying department, and they're doing it right now. They're keeping pace with the side of Optic. Karma has been shredding. He's almost broken the 20-point mark. As he falls, though, you just have Scump and Formal here to try and hold it mid-map. See if they can make some plays. They're just narrowly holding on to this 1-point lead. You can see how different. I mean, we saw that 14-0 Precinct, how different Frost and Precinct are from each other in Uplink. It's like you're playing two different game modes.
Yeah, this has been a high-stress lead that Optic Gaming has so far, meaning they have not felt comfortable with it the entire game. It's not only been 1 point, but they haven't even come close to scoring again themselves. It's all been scenarios like that where they need to get the kills. Oh, my God.
What was that? Scump just like mistimed that jump, or thought he was going to hit the top?
Apparently, Scump takes a tumble. That's good. That's
I'm glad we caught that. It just looks so awkward when we can jump to him, just straight nose diving off the edge. But now he's back off spawn. Finds a kill for ultimately dropping. Check grenades out from Crim 6. But the pressure is coming. It's going to be Moose now with the drone. Comes out, 1-point toss. The game is tied up now, 2-2. Infused. Optic Gaming. There has been very little offensive action here. It's been all about the defense.
Man, Nolson's drop shot has looked beautiful so far this map.
This might be a quick counterattack, though.
He needs to wait. He needs his lead blocker.
No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. I thought he was going to get the toss off for a moment. Is Scump here to clean things up? He's got the drone. He's got the 1-point toss. And immediately answer with the 1-pointer. A 4-streak for Scump to get that dunk. And also the toss through. Optic back in control of game 3.
Wow, Nolson has won every close engagement that I've seen versus Formal this map. You can see Formal 12 and 16 not having the best of games, and a lot of it is the performance we've seen so far from Nolson. Scump just trying to clear out this robo-base side, and it's creating some awkward engagements. You've now got Formal getting pinched. Crim6, thankfully, further up the map for Optic Gaming, is at least the one halting any drone positioning that the boys of Infused do have. 3 minutes remaining. Optic still up by 1. This one possession game has not been broken quite yet.
Oh, where is the attack going to come from next? We'll take a look at the mini-map. They're tossing the drone up through Subway. It's going to be Scump leading the way. If he can keep winning these intro fights, he's going to open things up quickly. Looks like they're trying to set up a bit of a pinch here. Trophy coming in. He's been hit by the jammer. The drop shot, man, has just been throwing Optic off. Karma was around the top. I thought he might be able to open things up on the pinch. They just want to get a 1-point toss off. You can see they're all set up for interceptions. Now he goes through. Wraps the edge. 1-pointer is through. What a sick shot from Crim.
That's
it's like 2 players firing bullets, like he slid through a crossfire. Then you see the 2 go by for the interception. I'm doing a whole lot with my arms right now that no one can see.
Yeah, perfect. That's
no wonder
great.
I sweat when I cast.
I do want to say that's like taking a page out of JCap's book. JCap loves doing that for Envy. He hugs that close corner. The second the player hops in, he just slides around, uses the momentum to throw the drone right after. Beautiful play by Crim6 to at least make it a 2-possession game.
Well,
and remember, Infused have yet to get a dunk in this entire map, so if they're going to tie this up, you'd expect them to potentially have to get 2 throws.
And what's interesting, too, is with Karma having camo and the way he's been playing this game, he's been doing a good job picking up kills in a forward position. I'm going to go back to him because if he can get into a nice spot here, pop this camo, we've got a score. So there's one on Moose. He just wants to drone. Here's the camo.
Here it is.
Should be a dunk. This is the dagger. This is the dagger. He didn't even need camo. I think he might have had the dunk. He would have the dunk regardless, more than likely. But this is actually going to end up leading to a kill then.
And more.
Flying through research. 6-2. Optic Gaming looking to take their winner semi 3-0 for a date at the prom with FaZe in the winner's bracket final.
Oh, who's going to be the queen? We'll have to find out tomorrow, right?
I guess.
Yeah. that match, our winner's bracket final, will take place on Championship Sunday, alongside some losers bracket matches as well. Formal just not missing on this streak. He's now on 4 streak. Okay, he missed.
Well, I think it's one of those where he was probably a little bit frustrated early in the game trying to find a position to combat the ERADs, right? You keep getting caught awkward at close range. I don't care how good your shot is. The ERAD is going to shred you up close and personal. I want to, as soon as he drops, I'll switch off of him and go to Scump, because Scump's got reactive armor to work with and maybe more points to find. He knows he's in the corner, doesn't opt to use it here. He knows the game is basically over.
This one should be over, so the 3-0 that many people expected of Optic Gaming over Infused is there. Infused did put up a solid fight in the uplink, but for the most part of this series, it really was all Optic Gaming, especially after that 250-89 scoreline. Now the time will stick on down. OG FaZe tomorrow, winners bracket final, 11 a.m. Paris time.
4 down, Krim, the only one remaining. 10 seconds left. And if you were pulling for an Optic FaZe winners bracket final, you got it.
2 of the top 3, we know.
It's going to be a fight now between, honestly, we've got a lot of European teams in the losers bracket final. They're going to be battling for that top 3 spot.
Yep.
If you had to guess right now, if you had to pick a team, who's it going to be? Who's going to join Optic and FaZe?
In the losers bracket final?
I'm going Splice.
This actually is tough. I'm going EG, the dark horse.
Oh, you're asking for a miracle.
I might as well be asking for the magic to happen.